Welcome back to Cohen and Kerr. I'm Tom Cohen. I'm joined here by Amanda Visano, who is from with the Freelance Star. We're here with the candidates from the Aquia District Board of Supervisors of Stafford County, and we're having our debate with them. And so let's get into the questions. So Amanda, go right ahead.
All right, I'll start with Ms. Shelton. Stafford has made efforts over the years to attract businesses from Legoland to Aquia Town Center. What do you believe is the county's role in attracting businesses, and when should tax incentives be used?
Well, first of all, the county's role is to make it so that people want to come here. And so, for example, all of our congestion has a negative impact on economic development across the board, whether it's small business or large business. Small businesses complain to me that they can't get people out. So Stafford County's role is to solve that problem. And we need to bring people. As far as incentives, no. I don't think that we should be incentivizing one business over another. I think it's unfair. I don't think that should ever happen. I understand that there is a provision in the Virginia Code to allow that, but there's provisions to allow us to do all kinds of things that are wrong. So I disagree with us providing any kind of incentive to one business over another, because I think it's unfair. But I absolutely believe that we should focus our economic development into removing that congestion so people do want to come.
Thank you. Ms. Foley.
I think I'd like to see a focus on small business, and I think that there's a role for incentives, so I would put strict limits on them, and I would be very careful about what the consequences of the incentives that we're giving. And I don't think that historically we've been aware of the price that we're paying by some of the deals that the Board of Supervisors has made with employers and businesses coming here. I'd like to see built into any development opportunities for small businesses. I've talked with people who said the rents for the small businesses are just too high, they can't succeed in business. And so I would like to see opportunities where if somebody's going to come with a big business and a new development for storefronts, is that there be special pricing for small business and for people who are going to employ locally. I think that we can consider an incentive for major retailers, but we need to be very upfront. No closed door negotiations, no deals made that aren't on the public record, no consent agenda agreements to the plans. I think we need to have that out in front for public hearing and input.
Thank you. Ms. Roussel.
I have spoken with a number of our harbor who are operating their businesses from their home. And in talking with them, they have explored the idea of coming into the town center. They've talked with the developer, and the developer was asking for a very small unit, $2,500 a month in rent. And that's a lot for a small business. So it definitely discourages small businesses. So I do agree with you in that there should be something that's done to give them more incentive. The traffic is an issue. Lego made the comment that Stafford County is not doing it. Now, it could be for more reasons, but the traffic is certainly an issue. I moved out of the neighborhood that Ms. Foley's in because it was mind-boggling. It was
Well, we like to stay on time. All right. One of the questions, when we start with Ms. Foley with this one, over the years there have been a conflict between the school board and the Board of Supervisors. How do you see the relationship between the boards, and if there is an issue, how can it be fixed?
I've been involved in some of those conflicts. I've had my own conflicts with the school board, so I think I have a lot of experience in trying to work out resolutions with them. I happen to have, with our school board representative, Irene Egan, I have a very good relationship. Our children have been in school together at a long time. And she's running unopposed, so she will be soon school board representative as we move forward. I think that the Board of Supervisors does not, I think they've historically, or at least in the last 10, 15 years, they've played the punishing parent. When they see the school board making a mistake or the school system making a mistake, they wag their finger at them, deny them funds, and say, you can't have the money. I think that it's time for the punishing parent role to stop, and it's time to build relationships to come mutually together and develop a relationship that says we want to put education first. We think positive education is a foundation to a strong community. We're going to bring businesses here if we have a good education system, and we need to move forward and work together to make that happen.
Ms. Roussel?
Board of Supervisors and the school board members are the school board. We really need to work at reconciling whatever their differences are. It's not good for the community. It's certainly not good for the school. The supervisors, I do believe, should be the one leading the charge on that. They represent the entire district. And I have had the opportunity to observe them with not just the school board members who come before them, but with members of the community. So our school board needs help. Our schools need help. Our supervisors need to be about helping our schools.
Ms. Shelton?
This is a problem that I think that has been in the past, and I see some really great strides being made now between the Board of Supervisors and the school board. I really like the integrated CIP. I think that opens up lots of conversations for people to have. I also believe that no matter what we do, we have to think about what we're collectively doing for the citizens of Stafford County. So whether we're spending our money on the schools or we're spending it on the roads or whatever it is that we're spending it on. So those conversations have to happen. Increasing the communication across all of our counties, whether it's in the school board, all the different committee meetings, whatever that is how you solve problems.
All right. And one problem we have is that we have to take a break. So we'll take a break, and after that, we'll have some more questions for our Aquia Board of Supervisors candidates. So come back after the break.